Welcome to Top 1%, the Estate Agent's Success Formula training videos. This being Module 4. The 4 modules which we are covering in this series are the essential knowledge requirements, essential operational requirements, the essential systems calculators and tools that you require. And this being Module 4, we focus on the correct current market valuations for residential property, how to price. Let's get straight to it. Correct market valuations, we have labeled it shifting the paradigm. By definition, Wikipedia describes market valuation as follows. Market value, or OMV, is the price at which an asset would trade in a competitive auction setting. Market value is often used interchangeably with open market value, fair value, or fair market value, although these terms have distinct definitions in different standards and differ in some circumstances. Now, we agree with that description of market valuation. However, we have developed our own. The market value of property is determined at a price where a willing and capable buyer deems an asset to be viable after considering all options available on the market today, that being the point of emphasis. Market valuations in history are focused on the following words: after considering all other options available on the market today. That we must never forget. Do historical sales stats compare options on the market today? No, they do not. Historical sales stats come about in a totally different economic climate to that of present. They come about in different interest rate cycles. They cannot ascertain the current supply and demand factor. There are many internal sales between owners and family, as well as between their own entities. There are liquidation sales thrown in amongst the stats, and these stats can never consider the current competing property on the market today. We estimate that only 60% of all transactions are an arm's length transaction. Current market valuations are determined by all competing properties on the market today, which is pretty obvious. It goes without saying that if you do not compete in this space, then you are on the market, but not in the market. Now, Module 1, we focused quite heavily on the collation of live asking prices per square, and for very good reason. Here is the example which you would have seen in Module 1, where we extracted the data. We do this permanently right across the country and in parts of London and US as well. But here's an example of Bantry Bay and Camps Bay. Now, this data is 100% accurate as at the 17th of November 2020. You will see we have broken the apartments into size categories, and same with houses. And you'll see the weighted average price of all apartments as well as independently. Now, let's consider a potato producer. How does he price for the market? Well, he can't. He can't price for the market. What he achieved last week for his potatoes per kilogram has no bearing whatsoever on what he'll achieve this week when he brings his potatoes to the market. What matters is how are his competitors, what is their level of supply that they're bringing to the market this week, what is the quality they're bringing to the market this week, and the market will decide what they will pay for the potato producer stock this week. He cannot dictate that, nor can any property owner. The The market will dictate that, and it is dictated by all the competing properties on the market today. So let's show you how quickly we determine a market value. Assuming you have done your homework and you've collected the data, you will have known that Camps Bay, 100 square meter apartment in Camps Bay, all the apartments on the market in that size category on a weighted average basis are attracting 58,913 per square meter. Now, that is a scientific fact and it's undebatable. And the most important aspect when performing market valuations with sellers is to avoid conflict. With this figure being undebatable, you are avoiding conflict. You can show them the data and the stats. So all we have to do if we are performing a valuation on a 100 square meter apartment, we put the size in and we've immediately got a subtotal according to what all other properties are asking for in this size and type of property range. Then all we have left to do is add a few of the mitigating factors which are agreed with the seller. The seller will agree with you on condition of the apartment, positioning, parking arrangements, external factors, etc. So for example purposes, we have chosen that the kitchen is in need of a complete revamp, and you have chosen a factor of -3%, immediately takes it off the value. The positioning and the parking arrangements are equal or average to the general market. There is an external factor being the body corporate, new levy coming about for the repainting of the external building, etc. And you've applied a factor of -1%, and that relates to an amount of 58,913 coming off the market price. And then your own intuition. Now, you will only have an intuition if you've been in the market and you understand the pricing, the interest rate cycles, etc., where they are sitting at present, and you have quickly ascertained a value. Now, let's take, for example, that the condition was absolutely superb and a brand new kitchen had been fitted in and it is above the market average. You would perhaps apply a positive 2% factor, and that would be your market valuation. The market valuation considering all competing properties on the market today. Now, if you understand a buyer, the most important part of the transaction is to understand how the buyer values and views property on the market. You will focus in a suburb, you will collect all the data, and he will perform an evaluation by reducing it to a price per square meter. So if buyers understand the pricing in the market, so should you as an estate agent. To be in the top 1% and to price correctly is the most important aspect when bringing your properties to the market, because a buyer will quickly weed out overpriced property. He will have this data available before he makes an offer or an inquiry to the particular property. So we cannot stress the fact more that you have to compete with current properties and current pricing on the market. Stats will not provide you with those types of answers. I certainly hope you have enjoyed our training modules, this being our final module of this series, the correct current market valuations. And I certainly hope that you will write to us. We put together packages, we customize packages of valuation calculators, systems, tools for the industry, etc. You can contact us at propscience@proppro247.com, and it would be great to hear from you further, and I certainly hope you have enjoyed the series. Have a great evening.